Hello there, fish keepers. Alright, this video is intended to show how my PVC overflow works. As we all know, because the PVC overflow is way cheaper than overflow boxes. So that explains why I'm using this system for this 100-gallon Cichlid aquarium.
For this presentation, I will be using the white light only to avoid obstructing any view in the camera. Let me open now the lid, the cover.
So,
See?
this part here is the PVC overflow I made, with inspirations of course from YouTubers also. Anyway, the thing is that I have made two drains here and running down here, and the two drain joins together here. At first this was making a really loud gurgling noise, and the water flow was not continuous. It was like it's breathing, and the flow down here will momentarily speed up and down, and as a result, the drain up here makes an awfully loud gurgling noise. Some article or videos in YouTube online suggested to make the tubes or PVC inclined, so as not to make it vertical. And I thought it made sense, but maybe I'll just do it later, because anyway I have managed to remove the gurgling noise by luck. And when I inserted it happened when I inserted this gate valve here, and I tried to stop the drain. When I did it, I think it has removed the air inside the pipes, and so was the gurgling noise. It's not totally quiet, but at least it's acceptable to my wife. This gate valve here was inserted in case I need to do some maintenance on the sump. Okay, back to the drains. Most, if not all, of the suggested designs for this type PVC overflow, most of the suggested designs in YouTube they have an airline tubing inserted in the topmost of the PVC here. They say it's for the purpose of sucking the air out in case you need to reprime the PVC. But I found out I can easily prime the overflow by just capping these vents here with this and sucking down below, of course. That way water will start to flow into the sump. I prefer not to drill holes to the airline tubing because I don't want to run into problems of sealing them afterward. So I decided I would just suck it down below in the outlet near to the sump. According to some inspiration in YouTube, a 3/4 PVC will make a 220 gallons of overflow in the drain, and I wanted like double of that, about 450 gallons per hour of return pump. That's what I originally wanted. And by the way, I have Eheim Compact 3000 as my return pump, which means from the rating it means a 792 gallon per hour maximum capacity. When I accounted for the head loss, it will be about 531 gallons per hour. I got these computations with few searches online. I can't even remember how or what was the formula. If you want to search on it, you can as well search it on Google. It's pretty easy to find as long as you have enough patience and time. So back to 531 gallons per hour. I have made a double 2 by 3/4 inch drains, which makes it 440 gallons per hour on the drain. The pump's maximum capacity is 531 gallons per hour, but I can always adjust the output of the pump to match the drain in case the pump returns more water than the drain can put out. For now, it's doing great job without adjusting the pump, but I will have to observe closely because sometimes the level here in my sump drops, and when it does, the pump sucks air with water and pumps back to the main tank and reduces the water flow back to the tank. And for all we care, we want a stable water flow, don't we?
So I'll show you now how the PVC overflow works. In two cases, case the power fails and when the PVC drain fails. Power fails in the sense that when there's a blackout, power outage. PVC drain failing is, for example, when something blocks the flow when it stops. So first, let us simulate the power outage by turning off the pump. And when the pump is shut off, the water level here in the main tank will stop rising and eventually will level with the two drains here. And when it does, the draining stops. Now it's slowing down and eventually will stop. The sump will not overflow because I made sure that the main tank will not drain too much water to flood the sump, and this will be accomplished by either changing the water level in the main tank or adjusting the height of the drain pipe to suit your needs. Now, let's say the power goes back. The pump again will push water back to the main tank, therefore raising the water level until it will overflow into these two drains, and thereby cycling the water again. The water will down and up, will go down and up again with the help of the water pump, Eheim compacted housing. Now, one other situation is, let's say, somehow the PVC lost its prime and stopped working. Maybe something blocked it, a fish died in it, or whatever. So this is what happens when the PVC will fail. Now the pump will continue to pump water into the tank, but only until the sump has water. Until this part here still have water. The sump area here has a little over a half gallon of water. So I'm sure it will not flood the main tank since my main tank has still about 20 gallons left to fill. I'm filling it 50 centimeters down the top. My only problem comes with the pump running out of water, so the worry about overheating fire will send you to sleepless nights. Of course you worry about the pump will overheat because it's pumping outside the water. So gosh, this is gonna last long, like I'm not here in one day. So that's where the expensive pump comes. There's a lot of strong pump from China for like 25% of Eheim price. But I choose to buy the expensive one for the sake of safety and reliability. Eheim. Got it for 400 dirham. How much is that? On the box it says it can run above or underwater, so I'm confident it can do so. But let's say Eheim is wrong. The product has a defect, and so it overheats, burns. But my sump here has a little bit of water. It has little bit of water left that the pump is not able to pump since it's now lower than the inlet. The remaining water is lower than the inlet of the water pump. It burns. It overheats, burns. But the little water left in the sump will put out the fire. And not only that,
Nowadays, households are normally equipped with circuit breakers that turns off power when there's any kind of problem like overheating in the fire. So I think in the split seconds the fire starts, the circuit breaker would have cut off the power and prevented spreading the fire. I'll just make sure there's no combustible material near the sockets or any wirings that I may have. So that's it. When the PVC loses prime, when the PVC fails, for some reason, I just have to prime the main tank. I just have to prime the PVC by sucking down below, so the water will start cycling again. By turning this, suppose I have cleaned the PVC already. I turn it on, so water will start flowing. In this way, sump will be filled again, and the pump will return water to the main tank and do its thing as usual. Now it's filling up. That's pretty much it. You may or may not rate this video, may or may not subscribe. If you do make a comment or rate or subscribe, thank you very much. If not, that's okay, so thank you for taking time to watch this video. And if you're planning a DIY, hopefully you got what you've been looking for. Thanks again and happy fishing. Bye. This has been Desert Substrate. Bye.